Lesson 2.3, the Agricultural Revolution. If you wanted to grow some crops, you'd probably look for a warm place with a reliable supply of water and soil full of nutrients. Thousands of years ago, a number of river valleys satisfied all of these conditions. They were at the heart of an important change in the way people lived. Main idea: humans settled down and farmed along river valleys and developed new farm tools and methods. Fertile river valleys. Imagine that a great change took place all over the world and transformed forever the way people lived. That is exactly what happened when farming largely replaced hunting and gathering. The slow shift to growing food began around 10,000 BC and ended around 8,000 BC. By then, many people had discovered that they could live year-round on what they farmed, rather than on what they found. This shift in the way people lived is called the Agricultural Revolution. Agriculture is the practice of growing plants and rearing animals for food. The shift to agriculture also ushered in a new period known as the Neolithic Age, which began somewhere between 10,000 BC and 8,000 BC. In the early stages of this period, people began to build farming villages. Many of the earliest farming villages were in an area called the Fertile Crescent. This region stretches from the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean Sea. It includes the fertile, flat floodplains along the Tigris and Euphrates rivers in Southwest Asia. Fertile soil encourages the growth of crops and plants. The region provided a steady food supply. People were able to settle down and enjoy a much more comfortable lifestyle. New farm tools and methods. Even so, farming was very hard work. To make it easier, Neolithic people developed specialized tools. They fashioned hoes for digging the soil and plows for preparing the land to plant seeds. They also made curved sickles that cut through the stalks of grain and millstones that ground the grain into flour. Farmers used domesticated animals to make their new tools more efficient. For example, they tied cattle to the plows and led the animals up and down the rows. In addition to helping turn over the soil, the cattle left behind manure that fertilized the land. Neolithic people also developed new technology for the home. They made clay pots and hardened them in kilns or ovens. The kilns could also be used to heat and melt the metal from rocks, a process called smelting. The liquid metal was then cast in molds to create metal tools, which eventually began to replace stone tools. The Stone Age had come to a close. The sickle. The sickle, which developed during the Neolithic Age, was crucial to harvesting certain grains. The tool was so important that in some places, people made sickles all the same size so that the tools could be repaired easily and quickly.